Good afternoon, folks. Hi, Phil McPhail here again with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Have you been looking for a homestead property up here in Maine, or maybe a vacation place to get away to in a rural area? Well, I'm going to show you today is a historic home here in the town of Sebec. We've got the 1,400 square foot home with a 3-car garage, a chicken coop, a garden plot, a private pond. So come along with me. Let's check out the home, the land, and the area surrounding this house in Sebec. Before we get on the property and talk about all the features that this property has to offer, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell down at the bottom so you don't miss any videos that we come up with next. We're located at 132 Sebec Village Road in the town of Sebec, Maine. This is a town with under 700 people population. We're about 8 miles away from the nearest town of any significance, which would be Dover Foxcroft. That's the county seat here in Piscataquis County. Bangor is about 37 miles from here, less than an hour's drive. And Boston is about 3 hours and 50 minutes from here. The town of Sebec is here in Piscataquis County, like I said, and Sebec is actually a derived from an Abenaki word meaning Great Lake. And we're going to talk about Sebec Lake, where this town gets its name from, and a little bit later. This town is one of 6 townships that was granted to Bowdoin College by Massachusetts back in 1794. The town was first settled by Ezekiel Chase in 1803, making it the oldest incorporated town in Piscataquis County. Piscataquis County, as I was saying earlier, is Maine's least populated county. If you like mountains and lakes and hiking trails and scenic vistas everywhere, then you've hit the jackpot coming here to Piscataquis County. If you're really into water sports, folks, continue on Sebec Village Road, 2.7 miles, you'll come to the first boat landing of several on the lake. Sebec Lake is 6,800 acres. It's 150 feet deep. It's got some trophy lake trout in it, landlocked salmon. It's one of the original lakes in Maine to have landlocked salmon. The river is down the end of the road. The Sebec River flows out of the lake and eventually winds up down the Piscataquis River in the town of Milo. A little bit further, just over 13 miles from this location, we've got Schoodic Lake and the boat landing in Lakeview Plantation. Schoodic Lake is about 7,168 acres, if I remember correctly. It's 188 feet deep, according to the state. However, I've been out there with a fish finder and found it a little deeper in places. That's another trophy landlocked salmon, lake trout, brook trout, and both lakes have smallmouth bass in them, and a lot of people are coming here to fish the shallow water for that species that grow quite large in these 2 large lakes. A little bit further, at 41 miles from this house, is Moosehead Lake, and that's the crown jewel of lakes in Maine. 75,000 acres nearly, just under 250 feet deep, takes in many towns. It's got some huge lake trout, brook trout, landlocked salmon, burbot, you name it, a great population of smelts. We got a couple of outlets there that flow into the Kennebec River. Beautiful place. That lake is the 2nd largest lake in New England behind Lake Champlain. And it is the largest mountain lake on the eastern side of the United States. So truly a trophy place to come to here in Piscataquis County. If you're not into boating or fishing or water skiing and other water sports, you might be interested to know that the 100-mile wilderness of the Appalachian Trail is located just 30 miles northwest of us here, and that comes through the town of Monson. And that is pretty well worldwide known. The end of the trail, of the Appalachian Trail, before you hit the summit at Mount Katahdin, there's 100 miles of undeveloped wilderness you have to traverse over some pretty rugged terrain. And then 25 miles from here is the KI gate of the North Maine Woods. And if you've never heard me talk about the North Maine Woods or seen some of our videos of properties we've sold in that's 2+ million acres of working forest that's open to the public with a nominal fee. And you can hunt up there, fish up there, hike up there. There's mountains, there's road systems, all in the northwest corner of the state of Maine. Before we head into the house, let's take a look at this 2.13 plus or minus acre lot here in Sebec. And you can see along here, we've got a private pond up here we're going to go take a look at. And the owner has landscaped this land just beautifully. Got some nice fill over here. We got some apple trees. We've got a rocked creek that will seasonally run when the pond is completely full from the spring runoff. Over here we got a man-made pond. If you wanted to dig it a little deeper, you might be able to stock a few trout in it. If not, it just makes like a nice feature, water feature on the lot. We're gonna walk over here now, and this This land is pretty level. Once we come in off the road, almost level, and there's very little change. It does pitch away from the home, so the home area is pretty well drained. Over here, we've got a nice fenced-in garden area. My clients are in the process of moving, folks, so you're going to have to forgive the packing boxes and stuff that's everywhere. They're ready to get going, and we're ready to film it. So, we haven't planted the garden this year, just growing weeds. We do have it all fenced in. Pressure-treated corner posts. And you kind of want to fence your garden here in Maine. 2 reasons. One, deer and other critters will eat it all if you don't. And they have chickens, and chickens will raise some hell in your garden too if you give them an opportunity. And over here we do have fencing area for the chickens, plus the coop. If you want to have a few laying hens here, that would be great for that. Hey, now that we've looked at the land, let's talk about the exterior of the home. The home here is about 1,412 square feet. We got 2 to 3 bedrooms in this home, metal roof, vinyl siding. And as we come over here, there's a planter box out here in the front yard, and the well is actually buried underneath that, and there's a 50-gallon drum over the top of the drill well, according to the owner. And then right here, we've got a newer concrete patio, and this beautiful 8-person or more, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have a good party in this one. This is 8 to 10 people could be in here, no problem. Beautiful crystal clear hot tub, and that comes right up here onto this tech deck. And here we have a covered area of deck so you can get out of the sun. We're going to walk in the house next and take a look around. Okay, one of the entrances into the home here off the side porch comes into a heated porch area. They keep this open. It's a great place for plants. We got some beautiful southern exposure in here. We got a laminate floor, really kind of cool metal ceilings. You know, a little different than the traditional home metal ceiling, although it works quite nicely. I do like the look. And as we move into this room, over here, we've got a dining area. And as I said outside, folks, they're packing up. And timing is what it is. We want to get this out to you before everything's done, so please forgive them. There's a lot of stuff everywhere that they're moving and packing. And however, we do have an older house, 1900 roughly, the house was built, but we do have newer windows in here, all thermal panes. Beautiful pine floors here in the living room and the dining space. Over here, we've got a kind of not a galley kitchen, but kind of tucked in here away. So if you like to cook and you like me and you don't like people in the kitchen bugging you, let them sit out there around the dining room. You come in here and work with a little bit of peace. And then kind of over here, the kitchen, you could put a Bilco door here, or a bifold door here, which they used to have. They took it down, they didn't need it, but washer and dryer hookup right here in the corner of the kitchen. As we come back around the other side of the dining room, we come right into the living space. And over here, we got a nice sized living room, metal roof, metal ceilings. These are the old beams from the original home built probably around 1900, although there's some debate it may have been into the late 1800s. We've got a Ashley wood stove hooked here. We got a metal Bestis chimney, so that's a modern system. This stove will heat this entire home. Great place here for the television to be. And again, we have this continuation of these pine floors. Very nice. Over here, we've got a storage closet and then a full bath. And this is the only bathroom in the home. So it is a full bath, and you can check it out. There's room upstairs to add another one if you would want that, but you can check that out. And over here, we're on the way to this room up against the garage. Could be a bedroom, could be an office, is kind of what they've been using it for. It's also the entrance to the basement. We'll go down there a little bit later and show you the working components. This is a very old home, partial basement, and the part of the basement that's here is all fieldstone. So we'll go out and take a look at the garage after we finish up upstairs. All right, folks, coming upstairs, we've got a nice open stairway. This is a very open floor plan up here. It works for them. A couple of quick partitions, and you can have 3 bedrooms up here. This is the master area here. We've got some storage cupboards in the ends. It's all painted white. And again, we have the thermal windows. Over here, another space that could be a bedroom. Right now it's being used as an exercise room, and actually they're still boxing everything up and getting it ready to go. And then as we come down to the very end of the hall here, We do have another small room. I can kind of envision this, maybe making the master bedroom on this side, hooking up a bath connection here, and have a walk-in closet in this space. Might be nice for that, but you know, come take a look at it. And if you're looking at this property on this video and you kind of get confused about where we're at, check out the Matterport 3D virtual tour that we have. That'll be in the link below in the description of the video. If you can't find it there because you're on TV and you haven't figured out how to do that yet, give us a call. We'll email you a link to that tour. We're down here in the basement now, and we do have a 100 amp electrical entrance coming in here. Some switchovers if you have a generator. They do have a generator here for emergency power should you need it. It doesn't run the entire house, but you can cover the necessities. As you can see behind me, we have granite blocks and field stones make up this foundation, and that's why I think it might be a little older than 1900, but there is some sawn dimensional lumber in here that tells me it probably wasn't too much before that. Over on the side behind you, you're going to see the Thermopride forced hot air heating system. Of course, we got a 275-gallon oil tank. We got a brand new well pump in storage tank. There's an electric water heater down here. Use it for a root cellar maybe, but it's not usable space. We got a nice crushed stone down on the floor to keep moisture down, but overall it's a basement space that's not really going to be that usable other than for your mechanicals. All right, folks, last but not least is the garage. Now there's a ton of stuff out here, so I'm sure you'll torture them in the comments below, but you know, not that I didn't warn you. 3 bays here. We got an extra tall bay, an 8-foot door in the middle. All kinds of space in this garage for hobbies, storing your vehicles, your extras that you have. And we're got a carport out on the back of this. We'll show you after this. But this is a very good space. Once it's all emptied out here, you can do all kinds of things with this garage. We're over here on the back side of the garage, and when I come out, follow me out here, folks. We'll take a look. You will see where we're at when we get out here. The chicken coop's off to my right, but we have this covered, metal-sided, metal-roofed carport. Great for storing your equipment, your lawn tractors. You can put a boat in here. You can put an extra vehicle out here. Kind of nice extra storage undercover, but open to the outdoors. So if you want to work out here in the summertime, it's beautiful right now. Hey, thanks for taking this tour with us of 132 Sebec Village Road in the town of Sebec. Let's wrap up the video with all of the information that you may want about this property. Price on this home is $229,900. The lot size, 2.13 acres. We got over 1,400 square foot of home, 3 bedrooms, a bath, 3-car garage, chicken coop, garden plot. We got a private pond, all close to all kinds of outdoor recreation. If you got any questions, you can reach me at 800-286-6164. Ask for Phil. Thanks for joining me today.